Hi, how's everybody doing? It's Crazy Monkey here again with another blog update. So I'm just going to talk about a few issues real quick. Basically, I'm living in Seattle area for about 3.5 years. I lived in Chicago the first 25 years of my life. Then I moved to Anchorage, Alaska for about 10 years. And then I moved down to Seattle for the last 3.5 years. And Seattle is a living hell. Seattle absolutely sucks. Do not move here. It is a living absolute hell. It's a nightmare city. So I just want to say that real quick. Fortunately, I am now married. Me and my husband will be soon moving to Ogden, Utah, just north of Salt Lake City. We will be moving there within the next 2 to 3 months. I cannot wait. I am just counting down the days till we move to Ogden, Utah. I am just counting down the days. I cannot wait to get out of Seattle. I cannot wait to get out of this leftist, socialist city. I cannot wait. I live about 15 miles south of Seattle, and I cannot wait to get out of here. I'm just going to use some newspaper articles. I will be burning these in the fireplace real soon. I've been saving these for the blog, and I will be burning these in the fireplace tonight. I will show you when I burn these in the fireplace tonight. Here is Wednesday, July 6, 2016. This is a tiny little house, $427,000. It's a piece of shit. This house is a total disaster. It was a massive bidding war on this piece of shit house, and it sold for $427,000. And then finally what happened is the investors that bought it, they tore it down. So they bought it for land value only, and then they built a brand new house for like $800,000. But this area has been totally destroyed. Here's another article. August 26, 2016. This is about the state of Washington killing a second wolf pack. So basically, the liberals always talk about how they support animals, they support people. It's a total scam. It's a total scam. The liberals are about supporting the billionaire elites, and the liberals are making the house prices $1 million. That's what the liberals are all about. That's what socialism is all about. This is disgusting, and this shows you that liberalism is sick, and it's a total scam. You know, they claim they support the little people. They don't. You know, they're killing the wolves. They're doing what conservatives do, and you know, it just shows you the hypocrisy of liberalism. Here's another article about the Chi-Coms. This is September 16, 2016. These are filthy rich Chinese Chi-Coms. They have the slave factories in China. You know, and then they get millions and millions of profit off the slave factories, and then they come to Seattle, they come to Vancouver, they come to all different cities in the West, and then they buy up houses with cash offers, and they drive the prices sky high. And that's why the prices are skyrocketing so much. So that's another article, September 16, 2016. Here's another article about a gallery that's being closed down because the prices are sky high. The rents are skyrocketing in Seattle. The rents of gallery space, the rents of bars, the rents of housing, rents of apartments are skyrocketing so much that as people get priced out, businesses also get priced out. So what Seattle is now seeing is they're seeing a lot of galleries, art galleries are closing down. A lot of dive bars that play live rock and roll music are closing down. Seattle lost about almost half of its dive bars that play live rock and roll music have closed down in the last few years because the techies have made the prices skyrocket so much that a lot of the businesses that were making less money, they have closed down because they can no longer afford the skyrocketing rents caused by the techies. So this is again November 21st, 2016. Here's another article about a micro studio piece of shit. Socialism is disgusting, folks. Socialism is disgusting. So here's a 130 square foot. The ad features a 130 square foot studio that contains a sink, a shower, and a toilet. The entire space is in one room. The toilet and the shower are open to the rest of the living space. 130 square feet. The toilet is in the room, 130 square feet. There is no kitchen. The kitchen you share with all the other comrades. All the other comrades in the building, there's like 10 or 20 of these micro studio units, and you share your communal communist kitchen with all the other comrades, you know, with a picture of Chairman Mao and, Karl Marx hanging up there, it's disgusting. Okay, I'm joking about Karl Marx, and I'm joking about Chairman Mao, but I'm saying this is socialism. This is socialism. It's fucking sick. The rich billionaire liberals make all the money. These billionaire tech companies make billions in profits. These filthy rich liberal elites, they own the apartment buildings. They make millions and millions in profits. The filthy rich liberal landowners, the filthy rich liberal property owners in Seattle, they own $1 million houses, $2 million houses, and they use land use restrictions. They use zone restrictions to make their house go up in value to like $1 million, $2 million. It's disgusting. And then the poor people live in tiny little micro studios with the toilet in the room, 130 square foot prison cell apartment. They work 40, 50 hours a week, and they live in a tiny little 130 square foot prison cell apartment with a toilet in the room. It's disgusting. It's utterly fucking disgusting what liberalism does. All right, this is what happens with liberalism. Here's Seattle, the most left-wing city in America, almost left-wing city in America. Seattle is now the third most. This is another article from Seattle Times, January 6, 2017, and Seattle is now the third most liberal leftist city in America. Ultra liberal, ultra leftist, and that's what liberalism, leftism does. It destroys the city. Back to this micro studio. This is December 8, 2016. I showed you the other one, and this is public housing. Basically, these 2,000 households recently applied for just 108 units for low-income families in South Seattle. This is what socialism does. This is what socialism does to your city. You know what I'm saying? These people would be better off to move to Middle America, buy a house for $150,000, build equity, build middle class wealth. But instead, they're going to this meeting trying to get a apartment unit, affordable apartment unit. There's only 108 of these affordable apartment units, and there's over 2,000 households applying for the 108 affordable apartment units. This is what happens with socialism. And then these people, even if they get the 100, even if they get one of the 108 apartments, even if they win and they get one of the 108 apartments that are affordable housing, government paid, government subsidies, they're still slaves. They're still slaves on the Democrat Party slave plantation, because are they going to build middle class equity? No. Are they owning a single family house, building middle class equity? No. They're going to be slaves on the Democrat Party plantation for their entire life, and that's exactly how the system works. That is exactly how the system works. So these people are fools. These people are fools. What they should do is they should move to Middle America. They should get a job and buy a house for $100,000 or $150,000 in Middle America, real America, and then they wouldn't be in this situation. And then instead they'd be middle class, building equity, so their children can get an inheritance, and their children can have a good life, and they can have a good life. But instead, they are on the Democrat Party slave plantation here in Seattle, Washington, where they're going to just wait trying to get one of these 108 apartment units. And there's over 2,000 applying for these units. So most of them, 95%, are going to get rejected. 95% are not even going to get the affordable housing unit. And even the ones that are lucky and get the affordable housing unit, they're not lucky at all, because then they're just a slave paying rent, never building middle class equity, never owning a house, never being free and independent, instead being on a Democrat Party slave plantation for their entire life. Here's another article. Here we go. April 7th, 2017, Seattle median price now $700,000 for a house. Doubled in 5 years. $700,000 is the median Seattle home price. It has doubled in 5 years. The house prices in Seattle have doubled in 5 years. Utterly disgusting, utterly sick. Here's another article in the Seattle Times, and this one is dated May 7th, 2017. This really shows you what the limousine liberal, red doper diaper babies, limousine liberal, filthy rich elite, limousine liberal think. Right? They're talking about portraits of homelessness. So in the magazine, they talk about all these homeless, and it's really sad. It's really, really sad. All the stories they talk about, the thousands and thousands and thousands of homeless people in Seattle. All right, and the stories of the homeless people are really sad. They got priced out of their apartment. Their rent went sky high. They got priced out. They couldn't afford the rent no more, so they became homeless. It's really sad. I really feel sorry for these homeless people. It's really, really sad. But then, just to give you an idea of how the liberals act, the limousine, fucking limousine, fucking liberals act. After they read their article about the homeless, they then turn to the final page. And here you got the houses for millions and millions of dollars. Millions and millions of dollars. Here's the prices. This house is 14 million. This house is 10 million. This one is 22 million. This one is 6 million. This one is 4 million, 7 million, 4 million, 4 million, 4 million, 2 million, 3 million, 3 million. Fuck you, limousine liberals. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Alright, fuck you. Alright, here's another article. This is June 7th, 2017. Home prices hit records across Puget Sound. I cannot wait to get to Ogden, Utah, y'all. I cannot wait. Here's real quick. Pierce County, that's Tacoma. Tacoma's in Pierce County. The price went from $275,000 up to $310,000 in one fucking year, folks. That's a $35,000 house price increase in Tacoma in 1 year. All right, that's disgusting. Seattle, it was even worse. Here's King County, that's Seattle. King County is Seattle. It went from $560 up to $630. And this again is back in June. Prices are even higher now, folks. It went from $560 up to $630. That's a 30 plus 40. That's a $72,000 increase. The average house price in King County in just one fucking year went up $72,000. It's disgusting. Liberals are fucking sick. Liberals are fucking sick. Here's the final article, October 6, 2017. It just says dreams of homes fading in Seattle area because the house prices are astronomical.